To a update on the E-mini. This is actually a micro E-mini S&p 500 chart. But if you recall on the E-mini chart we did last time, we said this was our target zone right around in here, which we've accomplished to hit and traded inside there. So earlier I posted a target of 58.33, which was based off the correction of this move here, which these fibs are highlighted in blue now. See if I can get everything in here. Okay, so right now, see, a couple weeks ago we were focused on this move right here, okay, which was a 1, 2, 3 here. All right, so we'll go ahead and label this. Instead of labeling it, we're going to draw it. I think it's quicker. All right, let's zoom out real quick. You know what, let's go to the 4 hour real quick, and then we'll come back to the 30-minute. So this is how I'm looking at it. That we've already has the turn back in July, so 3 waves down here, and now we're working on a triangle A, B, C, D, E. I think we just topped out on the E, so the E was right here. Now I think it's possible the E's not done, so that's what I'm not sure on, but it doesn't matter because we were playing the fibs, right? So we focused on this move here from the prior leg, and we're just going to keep on doing that until till the end of time. So right now we've got the turn, so now we got to focus on this previous move, which I think it might be a possible triangle. So if that's the case, then this triangle here is still associated with this leg here, which tells me this might make a higher high or a double top, and then that will finish the triangle E that I have listed right here. So like I said earlier, I put a target out for 558.33, which was based off this entire correction. Highlighted, I'll highlight that again. So I split the difference in between the 61.8 and the 50%, I believe, is what I did. Or let's move this down here. Or might have been based off of that. Maybe there was an expanding flat right here on a lower degree. So I went long right around in here somewhere, okay, and then once I posted the 58.33 target, I saw that this move here was 123.6 at 58.21. So I went ahead and got out there because I wasn't sure if there's going to be a pullback back to the 5800, and there was, but I didn't. No, it wasn't not on the 4 hour time frame. Didn't hit there yet. So this is where we're at right now. So I'm wanting to get back in. I'm wanting to get back in long, but I won't chase it. And if it goes on to the 58.80, then I'll look to try to take a short position. So right now it's looking like it wants to hit the 150, 58.42. So we're going to go ahead and let it do that. That's on the 4 hour, and while it's moving, we're going to try to keep track of these legs here, and So we've counted all of this, and I really haven't counted much here, it doesn't look like, or at least labeled it. So we can backtrack a little bit and label some of this. It seems I stopped right here, so let's go here, measure this. Looks like this is the 150. I'll do this kind of quick, because this is how, if you want to use these fibs to trade, this is how you're going to have to learn how to do it. So here's a move here, or it could have been, I labeled this as a triangle, right? So A, B, C, D, E, so it's 3 up here. And then these last E legs have been double, triple corrections, right? So they're a little bit harder to identify and measure. So this one closed on the 261, but see here the 161.8 with a little consolidation. We're going to count this as the move. So remember, triangles have three subdivide in 3 waves. So this will be one wave here. Right here, there's a pullback for B, so A, B, and C. So we got to measure that. So the C should be close to the 161.8% also. And it was okay. That's why I measured this candlestick, not this one, because it actually hit the 150. All right. So let's zoom in there. Remember, I'm looking for exact hits, not pretty close. I'm looking for almost exact. Otherwise, fibs are useless then. Doesn't make any difference. All right. So that means this on a lower time frame is an expanding flat. This must be a 120 or a 123 here from the A, right? So let's measure this. Or 200. I've seen 200 real common, but it hit exact, right? So that's where we're going to take it. So write that down. This candlestick right here is your end move, not this one. This is your bottom, not here. So I like to put a little oval or something to indicate that's the bottom. So let's get rid of this fib here. Now we got our location again. So now we can track this move a little bit better. All right, so this being A, B, so we should be able to get this measurement here from the top of B, bottom of A. Top of B, bottom of A, 261.8. Now when I say pretty close and exact, that's splitting hairs right there. So we're going to take that one. That's 268.1. So this tells us we're on the right track, and we can label this now. A, B, C. All right. Now, A, B, C. This is kind of a weird wick right here. So I bet if we measure it from the A, though, it will hit 150. So I need to label that one. So we're going to label this one as a B. All right, so now we got our 3 moves up for A. And B's can be any type of 3-way structures, so we just draw a single line for that. Okay, we don't draw the ABC internal because it's understood that it's 3 moves. So now this is how we got the 120, and this is why I got out, because of this candlestick here. You measure the top of this to your bottom of A on this stick here, which is right there. Just overlap the fibs, and we are exactly on the 161.8. So that's why I got out earlier, because I was just getting back from work, wasn't sure where this is going. If I had sat down and did all this, I would have held till here, but because not only is it just the 161.8, it was the 50% retracement of this whole prior leg, the triangle before. So anyways, we should be expecting a pullback. So now we got to measure the pullback. So we're going to measure it from this candlestick, not down here. Yeah, because so let's go. Let's just take it from where it's at. Oops. Start at A though. And there we go. So at the moment, here's the 38.2, which I would like this, because if I'm thinking it's going to go as like a double top up here, somewhere around this zone here or even higher, then I'm thinking that because this leg here is part of this might be some kind of extension. So when you have some kind of extending waves, they usually retrace only to the 38.2%. So that's what I'll be looking at there. So remember, right now, as it stands, this is, let's see, this is one move. Okay, this is an A up. I guess I can start labeling now. We got some time now that we got the direction. So at A, and then this B, as a bigger cycle, will be here somewhere. I'm anticipating the 38.2 because I just think this leg's going to be a little bit bigger. And if you watch some of the previous videos, I can't remember, maybe it was back on 10:30, I already gave the indication on why we're going to see this push up here. Okay, I had tried to put out as many videos as I could prior to the election, so I think I made my first video up here when the price was at 58.50, starting its way down. So anyways, this is where we're at, and so yeah, well, I'm expecting maybe 38.2. I'll get back in there, and then we'll trace it. Once if that gets filled there, then all I have to do is find my next target, right? So if that's the case, let's zoom in here. Let's say, it's hard to see that when it's zoomed in like that. So this is really kind of a complex correction here going into this wave. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time counting this on a lower time frame. I'm just going to say this leg started, well, okay, let's say this is an A and a B and a C here on a lower time frame, and then you have your B here. Okay, so the B is some kind of complex correction here. Just eyeballing it. It could be something different, but that's what it is. A, B, C. So let's just see if this measurement fits for argument's sake. I don't know which candlestick to measure it from, but I do know that we need to take it from the bottom here. So you see the 261.8 hit exactly. So that tells me that this move is broken into thirds already. So then in that case, to get the final leg here, you take the top of this and the bottom of this wick roughly, and that gave you the 150. Now obviously the 160 could be a target in the 200. So I guess it was good we went ahead and measured that. So I will be, if it gets higher, I'm going to keep these fibs up. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to chase this direction. I'm going to wait for the pullback. If it keeps getting higher, then all we have to do is, like, let's say it gets up here, then we retrace from the bottom of this first candlestick, because this was the wave up, to wherever it stops. And then I want to look at trying to get back in as a long position. But honestly, we'll just see how price reacts once it gets up here. I'll probably have to resort to some of my indicators to see if it's even worth going long at that time. So anyways, I'm going to cut this off now, and I'll come back to it when I see fit, and if I see something that needs to be addressed. So hope that helps. Thanks for watching.